You have someone coming in who wants to resolve some kind of conflict with you. This is someone who could have been in competition with you in the past, or wanted to compete with you, or maybe wanted to put you in competition with others around you, that kind of thing. This is someone who triggered a very specific spiritual awakening in you, or you guys could have separated when you were going through a spiritual awakening, that kind of thing. The divine guided you away from this person, but it didn't feel like divine guidance in that time. If anything, it could have been a particularly painful ending. And I've been getting a lot of signs of this, of someone coming in to sort of wrap up a chapter in your life. And this could have been someone that initially triggered an awakening, or a big change in your life, or it was almost like this breaking apart of you two, whether this was like a friendship or a romance thing, was the catalyst for a significant and profound change in your life. And it's almost like them coming back around is like a full circle moment, that if you're meant to complete this cycle, where I have this 10 of Embers here, it's going to allow you to complete this manifestation, because I do have this manifesting card here with the Weaver. This person has a bird mask on and also has wings. This is someone who has a lot of manifestational power, but didn't necessarily know how to wield their power correctly, which is part of why you went through this journey, so that you could learn how powerful you are and how to wield it appropriately. But you've been on a journey of manifestation, and it was kind of kicked off with whatever went down between you and this other person. And it's almost like completing this cycle is going to finally allow your manifestations to ground in. So especially if you've been feeling like something's been like right over your shoulder, or you've been seeing a lot of things grounding your reality, they're like little things that have told you that this manifestation is just about complete. It's like you're waiting for one big piece of the puzzle. You sort of like anchored everything in, and it's like waiting for this one last piece to drop. I'm seeing almost like a stand, and then or like a pedestal, that kind of thing, and then putting that final like statue or piece on top. It's like almost like you've constructed a platform for your artwork, and now it's time for that piece to land. That everything, you've seen all of the like underpinnings land, and now it's like time, you know, this new life is here for you. And it's almost like this person's coming back around, especially with this past lives card. This translates to death in the traditional deck, with this 13 up here. This is someone you knew from a past life version of you, an older version of you that you have let go. Someone who you were at the beginning of this cycle and who you are at the completion of this cycle are two completely different people, but you are being challenged this one last time around with this spirit plane in reverse to see if you've actually integrated all of these lessons. And this is like a big final test. You've been prepared. You've been seeing a lot of signs of this, of someone particularly coming in, and this is someone who was significant to your life in some kind of way. You've been seeing a lot of signs about this, because this is a big test. So it's like this person coming in, coming back around, wanting to be allowed back into your life may feel very tempting. And it's, who are you now? Are you the person who wants this new life with all of your manifestations? This is like a completion card. I see the 10 of Wands as like the burden of a manifestation. It's like you've worked really hard to become this person, and now you have to hold everything that you've created in this process. So do you want to be that person? I also see this as like an endings and new beginnings card, right? 10 is about, you know, not, it follows 9, which is where the closure happens. And then 10 is sort of like, I see painful endings as also new beginnings. I think new beginnings can be just as challenging as endings, which is why the 10 of Wands card has someone holding all of their wands, and it can seem almost burdensome. Yeah, this is a test of your mastery here. That, are you still that same person, or have you evolved past whatever this individual can bring to the table for you? Are you going to allow them back in? Are you going to set boundaries? Who have you become in this process? Yeah, this is confirmation that this is someone from your past that was, I don't know if you can hear my neighbor's baby crying, so that could be a sign for you, that could be significant. That could be their energy. But this is someone that you were close with. Ooh, yeah, but this wish fulfillment energy. They could have represented that in your life. They could have been part of a previous wish fulfillment. But I'm hearing for a lot of you, they were aware of something that you wanted to manifest and were attempting to block it, and now want to be a part of it. So don't be fooled by whatever they bring to you. Let me just get a few more clarifying cards on this situation, and then we'll wrap this up. Yeah, this is someone, they saw a lot of your inspiration and what you wanted to do and go after. They see your patience, your dedication, your hard work, and it's almost like they want a piece of it without doing the work themselves. This could have been a significant attribute of them that was why you had to leave them behind in the first place, but you're going to be getting a lot of clarity. For some of you, this is actually some closure that you never got. So it's almost like this conversation or this thing is being brought back around so you can finally have some closure on a situation. But that doesn't mean that you allow this person back into your life. But again, you do what's right for you. You know where you want to go next. You know how much you've evolved, and what you want to take with you in this next chapter of your life. So if this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked in my bio. And if you become a paid subscriber to my Substack, you get 20% off all of my Etsy services in perpetuity.